Got no paper, told him quit the pocket watching jeans, ripping at the seams, holding on some dead foes. Schizophrenic with the bag, listen to the money, nigga praying every day. Glad to say I was broke, tell him battle. Now I got my bands up, 1000 on the bill just to keep the pants up. Only on the real note, I couldn't fake what I've been doing. All my real ones know this me go riding for his 53, I'm throwing up, they see the chain, I keep it tough. Say she feeling little nigga, try love. Say she love me for my smile, so I'm looking mean as Stealing heads, squawking, so I'm keeping.
Well, the humidity still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Hall to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Jaguar defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them in defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing, Duggan. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They'll start on the ground, Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Hey, kill, Silver.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Etienne up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The Jaguars at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And the offense last week, they certainly have things humming because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly...
That one out wide and intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Duggan looking to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Tucker. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. You look at this Jaguar defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
They absolutely have to avoid the penalties, have to walk that line between being aggressive and the ones that get you in trouble. The illegal contact, pass interference calls, they've got to make sure that they don't have those.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. This defense for the Jags, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Duggan. And check down, complete to Hall. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Hey, I'm gun. On the red.
Here's Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Same break.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Think right, open. Red on red. Hey, I'm gun.
Now Lawrence. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
A give running right, Etienne. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
11.
Lawrence going to throw again. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 27.
Great job. Hey, kill. Easy. Read up 24.
A give to Etienne running right. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Another tote for Etienne. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Hey, run.
Now Lawrence to throw. Dancing to his left. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
30 left. Hey, Lion.
Bigsby. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what they're...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra points safely through, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start on the ground. Hall takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
To throw is Duggan. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
On red. 11, Agate. Here we go.
A handoff for Etienne.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
11. Red on red.
At the Raiders' 31-yard line.
Etienne once more, able to power through. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 23. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Lawrence. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here's Duggan to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is going to blow up in their faces. Not only do they not get the first, they're going to lose big yardage as well. There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it. And this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics.
Touchdown! Brenton Strange, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Looking to throw. Dugan. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw. Dugan. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Trey Tucker from 8 yards out. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now Lawrence. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
11.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Go, let's go. Go. Here we go.
It's a throw again is Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Raiders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
This pass out wide to Hall. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Duggan now to throw. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's to Bowers once again. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for them, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
Here we go,
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Gun.
On second down, Etienne once more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. They go play action with Lawrence.
He'll buy some time right. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Second down and a yard.
Red on red.
Here's a give to Etienne.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, go. Hey, kill. Go. Silver.
Lawrence will throw. He'll get that underneath Etienne.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Read it 24. Lisa 24. Easy.
Etienne with it. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because